I hope I stay in frame, honestly, because it's kind of hard to see from back there. So if I'm not in frame this whole video, I hope I'm in frame. Am I in frame? Tell me. It's like, why are you sitting like this? How many other girls or women who just refuse to sit ladylike? It's something about it I just don't like. Like, I'd rather sit with my legs open. I'd rather sit a little relaxed. Sit kind of, you know what I'm saying? Like a little nigga a little bit. So y'all let me know if y'all are some women and girls out there who's just playing. Today's episode is dedicated to my brother, Mikey. Mikey is the best brother in the whole world. Maybe I shouldn't have put on makeup because I might cry. He's just the best. I've actually been wanting to make this video for months now, and I'm like, I have to really articulate how important Mikey is. So, Mikey is my big brother. He is the oldest out of all of us, and it's a lot of us. Sometimes I just cry thinking about how God knew I needed him to be my brother. Sometimes when I'm praying and I'm counting all my blessings and I get to Mikey, I just break down because I just know I wouldn't be okay without him in my life. I don't even want to know. Mikey has fixed multiple tires. And the person I called at 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. for my emergencies. I never feel like I'm a burden. I never feel like I'm slowing his life down. And it never makes me feel like I'm an inconvenience. He's never that person who's not going to show up for me. If I am in danger, call Mike. He will show up for me. Call Mike. Literally call Mike. If I know Mikey knows something is up with me, I will literally be okay. I could be kidnapped in the back of the van. If I know Mikey knows, be in that van chilling. Y'all finna go to jail, and my brother is finna find me. My brother is coming to get me, and you should know that, so don't even try to mess with me. He taught me how to change my tire. Do I remember? No. A portable, the portable, like the tire pump, he's gonna order that for me and put it in my car. Portable jumper cables, like he is the person who taught me where to put the cables to jumpstart your car. Okay. This year when I moved, I plugged too many things up into the outlets. Power went out. I was calling Mikey like, how do I turn this back on? He bought me my first car, my first two cars technically, because the second car, I only contributed $1,000. He bought that car. Where did we go? I think to like an ATM or so, or maybe to the bank. Pulled out like this wad of cash to go and get the car, and he let me hold the cash and made me feel like I paid for the car. Like whole time my brother paid for that car. He took me to go get my license. It was such a mess. He took me all 3 times to go get my license. It's okay. You're good. It was such a mess to go get my license. He was the person who would come outside and make me drive his truck. I'd be so scared I was gonna crash his truck. You're good. And like hit someone or run over a bump or something. Like I would be so scared. And he just trusted me. Like he didn't care. Like he would always give me his keys. Hi. Makes you almost healed from overthinking stuff, because Mikey is not that person who makes you overthink. I was living with my friend in high school, my senior year of high school, and it was so difficult trying to do things that required a parent, you know, like documents that only your parent will have. And Mikey would just try every time. He just would try his hardest to take me to get my license. Like first time they said that I was too young without a parent, so I couldn't get it. Second time, he took me again, and I still was underage, I think. I was like 17, and he just tried, you know, to stand in the gap of a parent for me because that's what I needed. That time, I didn't have my social security number. Third time, I was 18, and I didn't need a parent anymore. So he took me finally, and I was able to get my license. He really is he just has been that person who never switched, never changed. Oh, I just put on this makeup. But I was so happy able to get my license that he never stopped trying. That's who my brother is, and that's who I try to be. I've learned to know that he has learned in his experiences to kind of have to guard that and save that part of yourself for the people who would show up for you too. High school was actually a great experience for me. I had so many things I stayed after school for, rehearsals, practices, club meetings. I got so used to being so hyper independent. No one was gonna come pick me up. No, like you even had a parent would say to have somebody else's parent take you home every day. There was plenty of times where I had to walk. I had to do what I had to do, okay? I know that to this day I'm having to unpack why I struggle asking for help. It's like sometimes with trusting God because I'm used to having to trust myself to figure it out. But like specifically, I remember one time things was so bad at home. One night I couldn't get a ride home. Everybody got picked up. I remember having to call him, Mike, like I don't have a ride home. Like, and Mike didn't even live by us. I have a ride home, like he would get me tonight. And do you know the most busy person in the world with the most stacked schedule works so much, never makes excuses why he can't get to you. Even if he says, I'll be there in an hour, but I could get to you, you know? And that was healing for me, for someone who had parents who just didn't want to come. It was healing for to hear somebody not make excuses and say, hey, I'm at a job that's three hours away, but if you can wait, I will absolutely come get you. I waited and I felt so lonely. I felt like the kid who just never had help. Like it dawned on me that I was always trying to figure things out for myself. And it was like 9 o'clock at night. I left from being up by the front office building, walked all the way down, just sitting in the bleachers. It was so sad. But like, I can't even explain how happy I was when I seen his green truck. Just knew to come down to the bleachers, drove all the way down, football field. It was like a whole thing. Hey, just finally being able to cry in his car. He just let me cry. And I don't want this to be like a, whoa, it's me. I finally broke. Be like, damn, this actually don't feel good. Not having someone who doesn't mind helping you. I'm in high school. Why am I doing all this? And he just let me cry. He just let me cry. Pick me up from my rehearsal sometimes. He would get out the car. I'm like thankful I got a ride. And he would get out the car and give me his keys so I can practice driving. I didn't want to mess his truck up. And he didn't mind. Mikey is someone who would take the risk on you just to make sure you know that he trusts you. Just establish how much he trusts you. If something tells me that he does that on purpose, I've never experienced a romantic heartbreak, but literally, I remember my heart feeling so broken. Oh.
These mosquitoes are just crawling.
I know. I remember watching him have to leave our house, our childhood house, in a traumatic way, like him having to leave. And it was pouring down rain. It was not regularly raining. It was pouring. I remember looking out the window, watching him carry these two black trash bags. He had two trash bags worth of his things walking in the rain. And it's like, he is the sweetest person I've ever met in my life. And to treat him like that, like, that's what I'm saying. I personally don't forget. Like, I don't play about Mikey. I don't play. I don't like none of that because he is the sweetest person in the, well, okay. He is the sweetest person I know. But more than being sweet, he is kind. More than being kind, he is full of character, of how to treat people, of how to treat himself, of how to consider people, how to look out for people, how his protective instinct. So when I was little, watching my brother have to walk in the pouring rain with his black trash bags, like, it broke my heart. And I was watching out the window, like, crying, like, why would y'all do this to my brother? Like, I don't like y'all. Like, I do not like this. This is not fun. This is not cute. I don't think I will ever forget that image. Just go down the street like that. Like, he's the brother who would come home. We all loved him. And to this day, we love him. He's never become jaded. He does not play victim. Furthest thing from playing victim because he is just resilient. Mikey is just the person you learn from. You watch him and you go, wow. You would never know because he doesn't even talk about it. He's so dedicated to not being a victim to life that I actually appreciate, I value, I treasure the moment we have conversations that he opens up about things, because I'm like, it makes me not play about my brother even more. Like, I don't play. Like, whoever did that to my brother, F you. Whoever, I don't care that you said it when he was 2. I don't like you. What I was saying, he's Brazilian. He's stoic. Yeah, he's the type of brother where all of us will feel like the most special thing to him. Like, all of us. He got his license. He would take us everywhere. He would just do everything. He would get us everything. He would let us play with his phone back when he was just transitioning from house phones. He's the type of person who would share his passwords with you, and it's like, oh my God, like, he just does things that makes you know that he trusts you. I hope by now he knows that I'm not joking and I'm actually for real. But I tell Mike sometimes, before me and my siblings were born, him and God was like, before y'all get born, hey, like, I'm gonna have to make you the oldest. They gonna be a handful, and you are my guy. I was on the same page, like, of how this was gonna go down. And specifically Linda, like, she's really gonna need you. You're literally gonna be the difference between 2 different paths she can go on. I'm gonna need you just to, you know what I'm saying, step up and be that guy. He's just my person, like. And also, let me say this. I know what to say. He is the most show up person I know. Mikey is the reason why I try to show up as much as I can for my siblings. I've had so many people, plenty of friends say, "Oh, you're the sister mama." I don't think my family knows this, but so many people call me the sister mama. If only they knew. Try my best to show up for them as much as I do, because I can't not when I have a brother like Mike. So it kind of works out for me and for them. It works out for everybody. Then I can do the things people see me do. Oh, you know, she's so sweet. Oh, she's so considerate. Oh, she looks out for people. I would feel guilty if I wasn't. I have the best brother who looks out for me in every way possible. God has blessed me with a brother like that, so I can learn to be more like him. Be considerate, show up, care for the people you say you care about. Show up for the people you say you care about. People really don't know. They need to be complimenting Mike, not me, because I watch Mike and it's all in his actions and his character. I don't know. I just think it kind of works out. It's okay. Okay. You're not going to be in the camera. Trust me. You are okay. If you are in the presence of Mike, even as a stranger, you are safe and you are being looked out for. Mikey is my best friend. Literally. I remember being little and being high-key bullied by some adults. Mikey was a teenager, so it's not like he was finna take on a group of adults. Saw that I was crying. He left the house. He came back and he brought me an apple pie. I knew I was gonna cry, but like, never will forget that, and he probably forgot that. I'll never forget him bringing me an apple pie. That was his way of being like, F these adults. Like, girl, F them. Like, like, for real. It said that without him needing to say it. It's the kind of person, you feel him rooting for you, even if you never have the conversation, which I've been fortunate enough to have conversations with Mikey where he opens up, because he's not a private person, full of experiences that he doesn't always talk about. So any time that we've had a conversation just, you know, about our personal lives, and it's always honestly such a privilege. Yeah, like, I will never forget him bringing me an apple pie. Oh. Hi, how are you all?
Good, how are you?
Good. Basically sums up who he is. Mikey doesn't always verbalize what he's thinking. Sometimes if we're having a conversation like that, but he is just an actions person. Moments when I did feel exhausted, you know, with however I'm trying to show up as a sister. Plenty of times when I was like, okay, I'm actually going to move to another state and never talk to nobody again. Plenty of times when I just was to that point. Every time I would hear God speaking to me, keep showing up for them and trust me when I say I have you. But I also feel him telling me, can you do that? When Mikey would never do that to you? When Mike has never left me? The answer is no. It'd be a mess if I didn't have Mike as my brother. as my big brother. I would be a hot mess. Mikey is actually the difference. God and Mikey. Been my best friend. And there's no pressure for me to be considered his best friend back. But like, Mikey, if you watch this, just know that you are my best friend in life. It might make me lame because my brother is my best friend. Like, I don't know, but I would just be lame. He's so intelligent. He's so smart. One of my favorite childhood memories of Mikey is always seeing him in the corner of whatever part of the house. He was always reading books. Like, he was never loud. Mikey doesn't talk too much. Will always be reading books. Especially in that little spinny chair in the dining room, silently just reading books. He's a silent mover, like he don't talk too much through his actions. Hi. Have a good walk. I know, right? I thought they was black when they was down there. I thought they was black, and now I think that just was their shadow. Cause they is white. Even and not to get dark or anything, cause I promise I'm so much better. But there was a period in quarantine when I became so depressed. If you've ever been depressed, you know it's something you hide to the best of your ability. Like not necessarily screaming it to the rooftops. I remember it becoming so overbearing, a thought clearly coming to me, and I felt like it didn't come from me but to me. For your safety, somebody needs to know how bad this is for you. And guess who the person was? Mikey. Literally remember going in that room. I was trying to be so casual about it. I was like, yeah, also, I think I'm depressed. Child, I ain't think. I wasn't gonna hurt myself. But it was so bad that I was telling God, please let something happen to me. But I was never going to hurt myself. Anyway, I was like, casually, like, yeah, I think I'm depressed. He honestly was quiet and just listened. He knows when to just listen to you. The words he do speak, they're always so impactful. I always try to wait to let them walk because they're probably like, what is this girl talking about? And I did start crying. Like, Mikey is the one person where I don't feel embarrassed crying in front of. It is a blessing to have a brother like Mike because I know I would be rotten. My opinion of men would be rotten. Things that's happened throughout the years, it's made me realize I have trust issues with men. And it's like the one person. And that's why I know God knew I would need Mikey because it's the difference between me believing that I've only seen horrible men. I've only experienced horrible men. Narcissistic uncles, whatever brothers, whatever cousins, whatever dad. It's like, but then there's Mikey. So I can't believe that fully. All men are just so bad. I couldn't. He's the reason why I don't have this very unhealthy, very irrational, and very dishonest opinion that all the men are crazy because he's not crazy and he's a man. See how that works? So yeah, you're okay. He is the person I cry to. What else? I want to say so much. What can I say? I have the best brother in the world. What can I say? This world needs more Mikeys, okay? Do you hear me? Literally. The most pivotal moments of my life involve some type of sit down with Mikey and me just crying, 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 and him believing in me so much, and then things getting better for me. Like, that's how it goes. And you know what? If you're going to change my mind about something and you're really trying to get to me and change my mind, ask God or Mike to talk to me. And my mind will probably change. Get me to, you know what I'm saying, do whatever you're trying to get me to do. I literally know Mikey wants the best for my life. I trust Mikey. I trust his advice. I trust his decision making. I trust, even if it's a decision I wouldn't make, if Mikey makes it, I'm like, okay, like behind it. Invited him to my dinner. It was a dinner called the Proud of You dinner. You get to nominate a person you're proud of. For Mikey to come, like, I felt so happy. It was nothing for me to be like, oh, let me type up this essay about how great my brother is. Okay. And did. He's building a gym right now, and I'm so proud of him. He's doing all the things he said he wanted to do. His goals, he reaches them. Attained, acquired. He's just the best. I could say more. I probably won't post this because I'm supposed to say way more about him. but the things aren't coming to my head. But that's just because it's too many. I know one thing. I don't play about. Don't even try to play with it because I don't play. I don't play when it comes to Mikey. I do not play for real. All right.
See, we got it.
Everything that you've been through, I gotta be the one to tell you I'm so proud of you. Been through better days ahead.